はじめまして。私はMimiです。Hello, my name is Mimi, and I am the founder and president of Billy Jenkins Rescue, a dedicated nonprofit organization based in San Francisco. Our mission is to provide medical care for cats in need. I've experienced several moments of great pride during adoptions and receiving heartfelt feedback. Many have shared how moved they were by the care, intention, and transparency woven into every step, especially from the initial rescue and medical documentation to fostering, socialization, and carefully matching each cat with the right home. They could truly feel the love and commitment behind the process, which made bringing their new companion home even more meaningful. Hearing the kind feedback is incredibly affirming. Cat rescue work is often exhausting, emotional, filled with vet visits, late-night worries, behavioral work, and difficult decisions made in each cat's best interest. To have someone recognize not just the outcome, but the heart and hard work behind it means more than I can fully express. At the end of the day, each cat I rescue feels like a masterpiece in progress. I witness the transformation. I invest time, patience, and love into preparing them for their next chapter. When I place them in a home that truly values them, it feels like handing over a piece of artwork, which, depending on the state of the cat when rescued, may have taken over a year to restore. Knowing that adopters see and appreciate that journey makes the effort worthwhile and reminds me exactly why I do this work. My dedication to saving homeless cats in San Francisco, at risk of euthanasia, providing medical care, alleviating the financial burden of adoption, and completing all medical work before adoption. Many cats need life-saving surgeries, and I aim to provide the care and love they need to become beautiful, ready to adopt forever friends. My work is devoted to the bright, compassionate minds in our community who are eager to learn, grow, and make a meaningful difference in animal welfare. Like my high school volunteers, I truly enjoy having students at adoption events, asking questions, and always welcoming aspiring vets to join me to oversee surgeries and learn what the rescue world is all about. Through sharing the heartfelt stories behind each rescue, I aim to shed light on the urgent reality faced by medically at-risk cats living on the streets of San Francisco. These cats, who have endured neglect, illness, and uncertainty, yet still possess remarkable resilience and the capacity to love. Each rescue begins with the commitment and hope. I take in vulnerable cats who require immediate and often complex medical care, ensuring they receive thorough medical veterinary treatment, diagnostics, detailed medical documentation, and individualized recovery plans. My mission extends beyond rescue alone. I intentionally work to alleviate the financial burden on adopters by investing in their medical stabilization before adoption, so families can welcome their new companion without overwhelming initial expenses. In doing so, I give the cats not just survival, but a true second chance filled with dignity, safety, and compassion. I founded the rescue that provides a nurturing, cage-free environment where every cat can decompress, heal, and rebuild trust at their own pace. Rather than operating on volume, my focus is on quality and the thoughtful placements, personalized care, and meaningful human-animal connections. Each cat in my care receives comprehensive health assessments and tailored attention that honors their unique personality and medical needs. We conduct home checks, ensure that pets are added to renter addendums, interview all family members, and truly get to know our adopters' lifestyle by prioritizing the cats and careful matchmaking. We assist in integrating rescue cats into new homes with the cats already living in the home in a safe environment. Prepare the adopter beforehand with a list of carefully curated information to set them up for success. We aim to create lasting bonds between cats and adoptive families and placements rooted in understanding preparation, a lifelong commitment by beginning with foster to adopt. During foster to adopt, we cover all expenses and provide starter kits for new cat parents and assist in preparing the home to be cat friendly. Our board is also available 24/7 for our fosters for emergencies and questions to help the foster feel comfortable and well prepared before committing to adoption. My dedication to improving the lives of these once forgotten cats is unwavering. Each adoption represents not just a new home, but a transformationed life and story, one that replaces hardship with hope and ensures that each cat is cherished for the masterpiece that they truly are. When I made the difficult decision to leave engineering to step fully into rescue work, it wasn't a practical choice. It was a deeply personal one. I understood, perhaps for the first time, that fulfillment doesn't come from titles or achievements. It comes from purpose. It comes from knowing your work aligns with your heart. Rescuing cats became my way of honoring my dog's loss. Every life I saved, every medical fragile cat I nurse back to health, every adoption I carefully guide carries the imprint of what he taught me. Through loss, I learned to see the world not as a series of professional achievements, but as an opportunity to ease suffering and create connection. His absence reshaped my path, but his love continues to guide it. Rescue work is never truly finished. There is no final case, no moment when the need simply disappears. There will always be another call, another life in crisis, another animal waiting for safety. The work doesn't end with one adoption or one success story. It continues in quiet, everyday commitment to show up again and again. Over time, I've come to understand that my purpose isn't just to rescue, it's to rescue the right way. For me, that means focusing on quality over quantity. It means resisting the pressure to measure success solely by numbers. While placing many cats may look impactful on paper, true impact lies in thoughtful, responsible placements that last a lifetime. Each cat deserves more than a quick turnaround. They deserve medical stability, emotional rehabilitation, and a home that carefully is chosen to meet their specific needs. Rescue work is all about responsibility. It's about being accountable, not only to the animals in our care, but to the families who trust us. It means providing comprehensive medical attention, honest communication, proper preparation, and continued support after adoption. It means saying no when something isn't right, even if it would be easier to say yes. Doing a rescue the right way requires patience, boundaries, and integrity. It requires acknowledging that burnout helps no one, that cutting corners compromises lives, that every placement shapes a future for both the animal and the adopter. The work may never be over, but that's what gives it meaning. Each life touch matters deeply. Each careful adoption strengthens the foundation of trust between humans and animals. My purpose isn't to move animals through a system. It's to steward their transition with intention and care. Because rescue isn't about just saving lives. It's about honoring them. Rescue work is often lonely and exhausting in ways few people truly see. It asks for your time, your energy, your finances, your emotional resilience, and rarely offers applause in return. The long nights bottle feeding, the early mornings at the vet, the constant problem solving when something goes wrong, These moments happen quietly, without an audience. Praise is not something that naturally comes with work that demands so much. Rescue is not a popularity contest. It is not a space where you can expect celebration every time you do something right. In fact, many of the most responsible decisions, like setting boundaries, declining an adoption that just isn't the right fit, and prioritizing medical care over optics, often go unnoticed and misunderstood. The real victories are quiet and deeply personal. To sustain this work, you have to be comfortable with knowing, deep within yourself, who you are and why you do it. Your validation cannot come from comments, likes, or recognition. It has to come from conviction. It has to come from the steady understanding that you are acting in integrity even when no one is watching. You spend far more time alone in your own head trying to analyze symptoms, researching treatment options, coordinating care with your trusted vet, planning placements, solving problems, interviewing, home visits. That may feel impossible than you ever spend ever wondering whether someone approved of what you posted. The mental space occupied by rescue is immense. It requires critical thinking, emotional discipline, and willingness to carry responsibility when the outcomes are uncertain. Rescue work is sustained by not by applause, but by purpose. It is fueled by the quiet determination, by compassion that persists even when you're tired, and by the internal clarity that reminds you why you began. The reward isn't public recognition. The reward is knowing that a life is safe because you chose to step forward, and that is something that no amount of external praise could ever replace. Thank you, and please follow Philly Jenkins Rescue at Instagram or Facebook, and you can always email me at phillyjenkinsrescue@phillyjenkinsrescue.org. Thank you, and have a great day.